Hi everyone, it's Karen from Craftykarendesigns here. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Lancashire. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a triple easel card as part of my Fun Full Friday series. I think we're on week 28 now. I haven't got a sample to show you because this one uses quite a lot of DSP and a lot of cardstock. So I thought I'd just cut it out and talk you through it and just go for it really. So I'm not really sure where it's going to end up, but hopefully we'll end up with a nice card. So I've got 3 pieces of Whisper White for the base. I'll talk you through the other things we're going to use as we go through. So the biggest piece is 12 by 6, and this is just ordinary Whisper White. I've not gone for the thick cardstock because we're layering it up with silver foil and DSP as well, so I think it'll be quite robust. I hope so anyway. So as I say, the first piece is 12 by 6, then the next layer is 4.5 by 9, and the smallest one is 3.5 by 7, and we need to score all of those. So I'll just get the scoreboard. And don't worry about writing any of this down because all the measurements and instructions will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on. So there we go, can you see? Yeah. So on the long side of the 12 by 6, you need to score at 6, and at 3, because then you're going to fold in half like that, and then you're going to fold that one in half again. So this bit will be the easel that you rest it on. Okay. So the next one on the 9-inch side, you score it at 2.25 and 4.5, and again I'm going to fold it in half and half again. And then the littlest one, you score at 1 3/4 and 3.5. Again, we'll burnish these in a minute. So you've got 3 different sized easel cards. I'm going to fit all those together. So let's give them all a bit of a burnish. There we go. So the profile will be like this. Okay, but then it will all fold flat when we're finished. So let me talk you through the layers. So for the largest one, I've got a piece of Whisper White which is 6 inches square, and this will stand up against that like that. Can't see very well with the Whisper White, can you? Then the next one, I'll do the layers first. Then I've stuck some of these down already because otherwise we'll be here all day and I don't want you to get bored. So I've chosen lots of different patterns from the Peony Garden suite. So I've got 3 that are grey and white, and 3 that are petal pink and white, and I've laid them all up on silver foil card. So as I said, the Whisper White layer for the largest one is 6 by 6, and then the silver foil layer is 5 3/4 squared, and the DSP layer is 5 1/2 squared. So they're just going to go like that. Okay, so the next size is 4 1/2 squared Whisper White, and again it will be 4 1/4 and 4, so it's just 1/4 inch increments each time. We've got a pink one and a grey one of those, and then a pink one and a grey one of the smaller one. The smaller one is, the Whisper White layer is 3 1/2 squared, and then the silver foil is 3 1/4, and the DSP is 3. Okay, so let's start layering these up. So what I thought I'd do was have, let's see, when they're standing up, I'm going to have those 3 as the stand-up layers. So I'm going to have these 3 as the base layers. So we'll start gluing them all together. So we'll start with the 6 by 6, and we'll put this layer on here. So again, you're going to have a small increment all the way around. Try not to get any glue on the silver foil because it's really hard to get it off. So try and get it as centrally as you can. So we'll do all the bottom ones first. So then this one goes in the centre of that one. Like that. And then this diddy little one goes in the centre of this one. Let's make sure the flowers are the right way up. There we go. So we'll start layering up the easel ones now. So I'm going to wrap some ribbon around these easel layers. I'm going to put some bows on them. So I thought what I'd use on the grey ones, I thought I'd use this petal pink organdy. Is that what it's called? Organdy striped ribbon. It's petal pink one. So I thought what I'd do is have a strip of it along the side there, like that, and then add a bow on the top. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of that. I'll get some sticky tape. And we need to put this on before we glue it to the easel layer. So let's just measure it. Ooh, they're alive. So we're just going to wrap that round about 1/2 inch from that edge. So what I do is I put a bit of sticky tape over the back of it to keep it down until we glue it, and that way it's not moving. So pull it tight, another bit of sticky tape on the back there like that, and then when we glue that onto there, that will secure it. So I'll add some Tombow. There we go. Just have that in the middle of there. And then this will be attached to here like that. So rather than glue this, I'm going to put the glue on this bit. I'm going to fold it flat. So if you lie it on the top, so all the edges meet, and you stand it up, then you should make sure it's perfectly lined up. There you go, like that. So now we'll do the next one. So on the pink layer, I'm going to put some of this silver edged Whisper White ribbon. Trying to fathom out which is the right way up. Don't think it really matters because they're going all different ways. I think we'll go for that way. So again, a little bit of sticky tape on the back. And what to do with those scissors? Oh, there they are. Another bit of sticky tape. Make sure it's straight. And then we'll add that. To this layer. And then again, I'm going to glue this side. Stand it up. Just got a little bit of wiggle room with Tombow. There we go. And that's the second one. I'm going to do the little one. Again, the little one I'm going to wrap the petal pink round because this one's grey. I've no idea how this is going to turn out. I've got a bit of an idea in the head, but sometimes what's in your head doesn't always translate, does it? But we'll see. Again, glue this to the white layer. Make sure you put some over the ribbon. again, put the glue on this bit. Stand it up. Line it up. And that one will go like that. So I've already made some bows because there's no way I'm tying bows on camera. So these just need trimming off a little bit, twiddling with. So I'm just going to chop the ends off. It's a bit longer, that one, isn't it? I think I'm going to stick them on with glue dots. I'm using quite a big glue dot on this one because the ribbon's quite wide. Which way around it should be, which looks best. Stop faffing, Karen, just stick it on. So like that one, on there, like that. And then we'll have a white one. Use a slightly smaller glue dot on this one, I think. And like that one on there. And another one. On this one. We'll use the bigger ones again on this one. Like that. So now we need to fit them all together. So they need to go like that. Okay. So obviously this one won't stick to the whole of that. So I think what I'll do is I'll put glue on half of it and see how that is. We don't want glue all over the place, do we? So it needs to be in the middle. So make sure you've got an equal border at either side. And then we'll do the same with this little one. Again, in the middle. we need something to keep this one stood up when it's being displayed. So I thought what I would use is this rectangle postage stamp. I thought that would just fit nicely on there, and I quite like the sentiments on this Posted For You. But with it being Peony Garden and quite romantic and pretty paper, I thought we could just stamp out the one that says love. And I think I'll stamp it out in grey because it's going to stand on top of the pink. So we'll give it a whirl. I've got some scraps of Whisper White over here. So if we don't like it in basic grey, we can always change our minds and do it again in petal pink. And you can decorate this as much or as little as you want. I didn't want to go mad. This is not even put the sticker on the back of this one. I didn't want to go mad with decoration because it's so heavily patterned, this paper. I thought it might be a bit too much. So if you haven't ever put your stickers on these stamps, you peel the backing off, and then this release paper is in parts. So you peel those off like that, and it shows the image. So I'll put it down and then I won't mess it up. So then you just lay it on top of the image and then pull it up, and there you go. Easy peasy. Much easier to deal with than those other stickers that we used to have. So, right, let's give this a whirl. There you go. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Just punch that out and see what it looks like. So just line it up. And punch it out. Close up that ink pad before I put something in it. So this we could just put on some dimensionals, or shall we put it on some silver foil? I think we'll cut a little piece of silver foil. Just bear with me till I find some. Let's have a look, see, is that big enough? Yeah. So we'll just measure this, and that's 2 by 1 3/8. So if I do this 2 1/8 by 1 1/2, by 2 1/8. Let's have a look. That just makes it show up a little bit more, doesn't it? So we'll stick that on there with some Tombow. And then we'll add it to the front of the card with some dimensionals. Now you could colour that in, but I haven't got a petal pink blend, so I'm going to leave it. So we'll get some dimensionals, but you can decorate these as much or as little as you want. I'm not doing a lot, as I said, because I think it's very busy paper, so I think it might be a bit OTT if I did too much. But it depends what designer series paper you use. You could actually put sentiments on all of the levels. But I'm not going to. Less is more. Middle for diddle. There we go. What do you think? It's a bit hard to see at this angle, isn't it? And then they all just fold down, one on top of the other, and it will have to go in I have to make an envelope for it. In fact, you'd probably be better making a box for it. There you go. One triple easel card with Peony Garden designer series paper, silver foil, whisper white. Really simple. It's just lots of layers, but I think it looks really quite effective. It'll look quite nice on the mantelpiece, and you can write your message on the back. There's loads of sorry, going out the camera, loads of white space. You can easily write your message on the back there. I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. So as I said, all the measurements will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on today. If you head over there, if you subscribe to my blog, you will get an email copy of the tutorial. You'll get an email alert every time I upload one. And if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd be really grateful if you did do. You could press the bell down below and click on the bell and click on the subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I'm uploading a new video. And the link to my blog will be underneath the video in the description bar, as will the link to my Stampin' Up shop. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your patience. It's quite a long video today. Thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.